Hey guys, welcome back to a quick unboxing and overview video. Today we're going to be looking at the MSI GTX 680 Twin Frozr III graphics card. Alright, so this here is the box. We're going to first have a look at the box. We're going to take the graphics card out of the box, and after that we're going to have a look at the graphics card itself, what's included with the graphics card, and what its specifications are. Alright, so to have a quick look at the box, first of all you have a quick image of the graphics card here. We have the cooler. You can see there's eyes on it, so definitely gonna be a cool card according to their marketing. You have the name here, some specifications like that it has 2 GB of GDDR5 memory, DirectX 11, and a display port and all that stuff. It's also PCI Express 3.0. Yeah, we're gonna have a quick look at the side here. Some information, not really relevant. Same information as on the front here. Nothing really here. And on the back of the box we have all specifications, quite detailed, but not in exact detail that I want to see though. I want to see a few more details, but I'm gonna check those on the internet or in the manual, it doesn't matter. Anyway, you have features on the back here again, the 2 GB GDDR5 memory and other stuff like the GPU boost feature, NVIDIA surround, physics technology, and all that stuff that some people use and some people don't use. Also minimum requirements which are needed, so you know the amount of power supply you should have is at least 550 watts. That's one of the most important things I think you should know. Alright, now let's have a quick look at the other side, because you can even open it. So right here you have a quick look at the card itself. Behind this plastic, it's a little bit more information, like 20% more airflow because of the blades compared to traditional designs, whatever they mean with that, you don't really know. Right here we see some advertisements for some other reviewers like Hardware Canucks, Gurus 3D, and Kid Guru. They've also reviewed this card, of course, and then also again all the information about the solid capacitors and all that as well. Now I think the most important thing has to come, and that is actually having a look at the graphics card. Now this box might look a bit beat up, and you're gonna notice that the graphics card is already taken out of the box, and that's because it's actually a sample that MSI sends to different reviewers. So they have this one sample, or maybe a few samples of this card, and they send it to other reviewers so that they, you know, get a lot of reviews from one card. And that's also why the box is kind of beat up. So yeah, we have a nice black box inside the other box, and then some nice protective film, which is quite necessary, I think, or good for this card. First of all, we're going to have a look at the card, because it's staring us in the eye right now, and just want to take it out there and take it out of the little bag here. Right, so this is a massive graphics card. I'm gonna take a ruler and show you exactly how big this is. So, which side? Yeah, this side here. Let's take from here until here. We get about 25.5 centimeters in length. So that's something you know now. Alright, so you have the graphics card here. PCI area, you know, the print plate, coolers, the entire heatsink, connectors. I'm gonna have a quick look at this in a few minutes after we've taken everything out of the box. And here you have the 2 PCI Express power connections, 6-pin both. Alright, and SLI support. Now let's have a look at other stuff that is probably included. This is just all filling, so yeah, underneath this, maybe something here, no, alright, it's all in here. So all I get now is this. So we have a user's manual for installation, quick installation guide actually. This is the quick user's guide, and that's probably for all the software. Yeah, that's for all the software. You guys probably all can find that on the internet if you really want to, on the MSI websites. And then you have these 2 connectors, which are 2 Molex, 2 6-pin connector you have that twice, so you can actually use Molex to power the graphics card, which I mostly just don't do. I just use the connectors from the power supply. I don't think anything else seems to be included. Maybe there are other things included. I'm not exactly 100% sure, because the sample has been sent to other people and stuff might not be exactly included. I'm gonna leave these out for now. And alright, let's have a quick look at the graphics card. Alright, now to start off, we're gonna have a quick look at the connections that this graphics card has. So we have two DVI ports, an HDMI port, and a display port. For the interior, for the motherboard, you have the PCI Express 3.0 connection, and then you have dual SLI here. And then for power, what they offer is two PCI Express 6-pin power connections, which have to come from your power supply, which needs to be at least, according to the specifications, 550 watts. Alright, now the thing I'm going to do next is probably going to sound just like me reading a bunch of specifications from a big list. Well, basically that's what I'm going to do, because I'm going to give you these specifications. So first of all, as I said earlier, this graphic card has 2 GB of GDDR5 memory. The memory interface is 256 bits. The core clock speed is 1058, and with the boost clock it's 1124. This is the OC version of this card, by the way. And the memory clock speed is 6008 megahertz. This is all in megahertz, by the way. Then the display outputs, the maximum resolution for that is 2560 by 1600, and then we have a 3-way SLI support as well, which I can't forget to mention. Another interesting thing is that this graphics card uses a max of 195 watts. The reason why I said earlier 550 watts power supply needed, well, the reason is that they say that probably because they really get a 550 watt power supply, so you can get this card running, but also your other stuff. So that's why you shouldn't get confused there. There's stream processors, 1536 of those, and I think that's about all I have to say here. Now, I'm not going to do a benchmark in this video overview, because we're going to be using this graphics card in the computer case mod project, which we have standing right here. And of course I'm going to do benchmarking when the graphics card is installed in that case. So currently we still have to build the system inside that case, so I can't do the benchmarking because my test system, well, currently I don't really have one anymore. So I will be linking you here, somewhere here, to the benchmarking when it's actually done with this graphics card. In case it hasn't been done for some odd reason, I will be sure to put an annotation here to any other benchmarking that has been done with this graphics card to any other reviewer, which you can certainly trust. Now, what kind of reviewer would I be if I wouldn't show you guys at least a little bit more of the card? So certainly we're going to have a look at what the card looks like, because of course that's also important, in my opinion. If you're going to be putting this in a case with a window, well, you really want to have something to look at which is nice, not some ugly card with some ugly painting on the bottom or on the side, which some cards seem to have. This one doesn't. MSI has really got a nice, cool look here. And they made this in a sort of brushed aluminum look on the bottom here. That looks really, really cool. And then you have some black here and a red line. Nice detailing. Would really fit in a case with a black case with red LEDs, or in a rather neutral case. Then you have two fans here, which cool the really large heatsink, which of course cool the GPU itself, of which you see heat pipes going here. There are 2 of those. I just quickly checked on this side, and then there's 3 more on the other side. So there's a lot of cooling going on here. So when we're doing the testing, I'm really gonna look at the temperatures that this graphics card gives us. Now, of course, there's the other side, this side. If you have a look at it, when it's in a case, you often mostly just see this side, but I really like the fact that you see the heat pipes. That's also something that looks really cool mostly. Now on this side, you don't really see that, because of course that's facing the motherboard, but in some cases people use these connectors, which are like very wide cables. They connect here and then go to the motherboard. That's also cool. And then you can of course show off this side, which has a lot more heat pipes and which also looks kind of cool. These things kind of remind me of engines of cars or of motorcycles, even more like motorcycles, yeah. And that is actually one of the cool things, in my opinion, about the actual design of this card. So, okay, as I said, we're gonna conclude here. I'm not gonna give any more opinion about the card yet. I will do that when the benchmarking has been done. So we're gonna use this now in our PC mod, and then we're also gonna be using the motherboard, and I might upload another video of that as well. And they have sent us this motherboard, just so you know, and we're gonna be using that with an AMD processor, which I'll still gotta take out of the box, and some memory, of course, and all that stuff. Of course, an entire computer, otherwise it wouldn't work. Alright, so see you guys in the next videos. I will link you to the benchmarking, and thanks to MSI for sending us these products. I really appreciate that, and you guys should give an applause to them, and certainly move over to their look at their website and look at their products, because they really have very good products, very good price products. As you can see, I bought a cheap graphics card here as well from MSI, which seemed to have quite a good number of specifications there. Anyway, I'm really talking about stuff that isn't really important anymore. So I'm gonna stop here, and I'll see you guys in the next video.